This is underwater ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water. Actually, I like that. This is underwater ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water.
Hello, hello! Welcome to another one of the final matches, the second to last match of our round of 32. I'm Walmart5193, and join with me again, Dynascape.
Yep, we're back just like we said we would.
And for this match, we have Gargura. Oh, wait, I gotta. Gargura, a Hololive loading confused gift, and Hydrodyamic W.
This is a very interesting matchup. Gargura Gift being 4th seed, first place on the SBs, whereas we have one of the lower seeds in the mix, 29th seed Hydrodynamic W, with a pretty impressive 18th on the LN score. However, that's not even enough to beat Gargura Gift.
Yeah. Gargura having first place on the SV. I guess with the help of Chew, 02 Snow, and especially Banan, since I know Banan is a really godlike SV player.
Yeah,
so they're gonna have to watch out on
very
those
good
SV.
SV players.
Hydrodynamic W performing really well in the long notes, but still behind just a bit.
And I'm not sure what their path to victory is gonna look like for Hydrodynamic, but as we've seen like in the last stream match, nothing is out of, contention.
Yep, last match was Fanfare D's Nuts versus Swiss Eggs, so.
And Swiss Eggs kept it very competitive, albeit being a slightly lower seed, getting 2 points and almost a third, honestly. So.
Yeah. And as I hear there's some sort of warm-up going on. You did not miss the warm-ups.
Yeah, this time around we do have the warm-ups for each of them, and I believe this Water ASMR is actually mapped by Moyashi Cat, one of the players on the side of Hydrodynamic W. However, it does seem like the players are flipped right now.
I just realized that it's Gura versus Gura.
It's actually really relaxing.
Oh yeah, Gura versus Gura showdown. Small little fact, but Moyashi Cat does have a Gargura Dan uploaded, so if you want to check that out and try it for yourself, then
nice
that'd be pretty cool.
Flashlight, by the way. They're pulling a Walmart 5193, putting flashlight on their warm-up.
And I think I want to say they actually might be a flashlight player, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I was checking some users' pages before this, and I did see. I'm not sure. I'll have to check again really quick.
And Lil Demon playing on Hidden. As we have quite dense core jacks.
Yep, and as I suspected, Little Demon Riri is actually a hidden main. Always plays on the side of hidden, so that will be interesting to see. I think that's their first player like that.
I was tempted to play the SV2 map on Hidden, not Hidden, Flashlight, but I played Flashlight in my warm-up.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think, but this is the first player that we've had that actually uses the mods for everyday use. All of their top plays have Hidden on.
And I guess Chew and G2T is still playing, but Chew just took their hands off the keyboard, seeing how dense these core jacks are.
Moyashi seems super comfortable with flashlight on as well. I did check their page. They don't have flashlight on their top plays. However, it seems like they, with them being top scorer on the lobby, it seems they're very, very comfortable with flashlight.
Alright, Fitzel.
And I guess, wow, well, what's going on the right?
This is, underwater.
I think that's Gargura throwing something.
Underwater ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR. Water ASMR.
We're gonna go ahead with the rolls, protects, and the bans. So as always, Walmart, what are some of the protects that you like to see on the side of
It's
each
actually
team?
really relaxing.
Okay, I think Gura, Hololive Loaded, Confused GIF, I would see them probably protecting some of the SB picks, but most likely seeing how well this team can play with any Rice thrown at them, I might see like Mogu Mogu or Sivu President being protected here.
And I think on the side of Hydrodynamic W, kind of like what we saw last match, you want to kind of get the other team out of their comfort zone. So something like huge W or possibly ground pound are
Yeah,
some good picks where you can possibly get a point off of a drop.
and
Water ASMR.
we're just fixing up a few things since we have a few difficulties going on, I guess, over on the multi side. This is not a banjo issue. This is the multi issue.
Yep, players just on the wrong slots, but we're getting fixed really quick.
And there we go. And we have our next warm-up. Only being 4 stars and mapped by a well-known mapper, Mysterion. They don't have any dance posted, I don't think.
And it seems like both warm-ups are pretty, I guess, pretty in line. Nothing too crazy. No super meme warm-ups like we've seen spread throughout these matches. Yeah.
Yeah, just Fanfare D's Nuts had. If you weren't there for Fanfare D's Nuts match, it was Race Rage.
That was an interesting one. Actually, the viewers couldn't even see it because we didn't start until after their warm-up. So
Yeah, we were off the clock just by a little bit. As I guess over on the Osu chat, looks like they're talking about hidden, so we might see some hidden players.
yeah, I think Banan's fixing to play hidden.
I would not be surprised. Banan can play literally any mod. I believe Banan
Even
was,
auto mod.
yeah, I believe Banan was a contender in MWC last year. I believe so. I have to go check.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Yep, we have a nice hidden play. And everyone doing pretty well, even though this is just only warm-ups. Chu not finding any interest in any of these jacks.
Yeah, while this warm-up's going on, I did check, and you are right, Walmart. In the MWC 4K for 2021, they did make it to quarters with the team of Thailand.
Yeah. So did Team Canada. And I would not be surprised to even see Banan back on that roster again. And maybe even some of the other players that are in Holomania.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was gonna mention this, but we have so many stacked teams that just so many MWC level and 40MC MWC players just floating around here. It's kind of crazy.
This is meant to be like, I don't want to like assume or anything, make assumptions, but I don't think this is meant to be like some like tournament for god players.
No, we had never expected the amount of support that we got from, you know, the higher end community. So it's really weird seeing all these players just first, second day to sign up for this tournament because we had not planned for, pools to be super hard or anything, or even like have to cut a round of 64. We definitely did not expect even 64 teams to, try out for this tournament.
I think you had like 82 teams or something.
Yeah, we had to shed a couple of teams after qualifiers. Really unfortunate. However, next time we'll definitely be more prepared to take on as many teams as we had.
And we're done with warm-ups, and let's roll on.
Yep, gonna go ahead with rolls, protects, and
I
bans.
made a funny joke.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, how are these rolls gonna turn out? We have our captains rolling. I believe. Oh, I have to check. Who are the captains? Chu and Little Demon Riri are going to be rolling.
Yep, want to see some nice clean rolls out of them.
Yeah, not roll a 7.
7 would be very unfortunate.
I'm making a reference to my match where I rolled a 7, I think.
7 is definitely a number.
Yeah, I wish I got 9 though.
9, slightly better number.
Cerno number. As Chu made the big announcement that they're going to the bathroom.
So we're gonna have to wait a little bit for this roll. It looks like Epsilon just came back as well. Interesting.
Welcome back, Epsilon. So we will wait for our captains to start rolling.
I would really like to see an SV1 protect for this
we
match.
we might see some SVs seeing how. Actually, we might be seeing some SV bans, seeing how Gargura Hall and Loaded Confused Gift had rank 1 on the qualifying results.
Definitely.
For SV.
But since we do see potential protect first, hopefully that's the first thing protected.
As we are going to have someone fill in for Chu's role.
Alright, choose back.
And
And
Chu
a
was rolling the-
96 went to the
Do you think-
bathroom, loaded his die, and
Oh,
rolls a
almost won the
96.
rolls.
Yeah, Little Demon Riri with an impressive 83 as well.
These are some high rolls. Looks like it's high noon.
Well, if you are in the EST time zone, it's around that time. So yeah, for you, Walmart, I think.
Yep, it is 12:15 p.m. It was the bathroom break that gave
That's what I'm
Chu
saying.
that 96. You guys have to take that tip for all the players, or for all the captains.
They're gonna opt for Hydrodyamic to have the first protect.
I would like to maybe see some ground pound, or even maybe some hybrids being protected.
Yeah, again, ground pound, huge W, hybrids, all maps we've seen where the higher
And
seeded
we're
team.
gonna see Sifu President get protected. I think that's the first
Interesting
time
choice.
Sifu President has been protected.
It makes me wonder, do they have two very strong act players to rival Gargoyle?
Yeah. I would not be surprised if we even see some astounding 999k plays in this.
Chu protecting SV1, that's what I like to see, Chu.
We're gonna see some SV going on.
So hopefully that's picked, because there are definitely some matches where they've been protected but not picked. I think 2 so far. Let's not make it a third.
Yeah, no surprise coming from Gargura, Hololive, Loading, Confused yet.
Yeah, thank you Epsilon for reinforcing the fact that they should pick it.
Yeah,
And we're gonna go on to the bans.
I think there will most likely be an SV ban.
Yeah, SV ban on the side of Hydrodynamic, and then Gura have a lot that they want to ban. Or well,
Why don't
maybe
you say the whole thing?
yeah.
Gur, Hololive, loading, confused, gift.
I'd you know, just for commentator's purpose, for the viewer experience, I'd rather not too quick on the tongue.
And Chu might have gone to the bathroom again.
Probably rolling to decide what he wants to ban.
Yep. Ran out of ideas, I suppose.
Everyone in the lobby confused.
Yeah. This really is a Gargura Gur Hololive loading confused gif.
It's definitely one if I've ever seen it. Dude, taking some time to talk with his team, decide what they want to ban, see what scores maybe are on the weaker side for them.
Timer 1. Nice one, Epsilon.
Got 1 second.
They have 1 second to choose.
Alright, yeah, Rice 3 coming out. Not too surprised
Oh,
again, as we were talking
Ground
about.
Pound. That's one of the first. I don't think I've seen Ground Pound been banned much. Mostly it's
Yeah.
been protected. Oh, we have a correction. This might be huge W. Oh, Mogu Mogu! Not
Mogu
feeling
Mogu
comfortable.
being banned.
Not feeling comfortable with the more jump streaming types, I guess.
Yeah, they must have hated those little jacks as well. I know I do.
Yep, most of the people here don't like those little mini jacks.
And then we're gonna see the ban come out for Hydrodynamic W. Again, expecting an SV2 ban, however, anything can happen.
I'm gonna be mad if I see an SV2 ban.
Alright,
And
right on
seeing right
time,
on
all in
time.
one.
So the SV maps are still intact. As we're heading into the first pick.
It's gonna be Gargura Gift's pick.
Girl Hall
And-
will be confused yet.
Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and see what they want to pick.
I will not be surprised if maybe we see some Rice, even some SV going on.
Maybe it's a SV2. That's actually that would be a pretty decent pick for them to go SV2 and still have SV1.
Yeah.
Alright, taking a little while to decide again. Bit of confusion. They thought Hydrodynamic thought it was their pick. However, it is.
Gargura Hololive loading confused gift did win the roll, so that means they get to pick first.
I hope Epsilon didn't get that wrong.
Epsilon! Epsilon! As they pick. Wait, no, this is Hydrodynamic W. Oh, wait, oh, I guess Ground Pound is being picked. Don't worry, it's okay, Epsilon. I forgive you. As Ground Pound will be the first pick. Not surprised seeing Banan come in for this. We're gonna see Chu and Banan representing Gargura Gura Hololive loading confused gift. And G2T and Moyashi Cat for Hydrodynamic W.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion coming out from the side of the referee, as it was indeed Gargura Gift's pick, as they had won the roll. So they're gonna go ahead and choose instead of Hydrodynamic W. Gonna go back to that map screen and see what is allowed. Bit of a reset on the screen as well.
I took it the jam to Ground Pound.
Definitely, and the song used for the warm up as well as I was playing. I was kind of jamming out to that one too.
Yeah. Nothing beats a ground pound. As they pick SV2, we're gonna see SVs coming out first.
Yep, just as I called it, SV2 a very good pick. When you are as strong as Gargura Gift's team on SV, you want to pick SV. And they still have SG1 protected as well for their back pocket whenever they need a point.
Most likely probably gonna be used late game if they want to secure that winning point.
Definitely, and hope maybe even later on in the match when you kind of are going through the motions for all the maps and slightly forget what goes on in SV1. It's always nice to pick SV as your later choices if you think that the other team isn't as strong on them.
I'm not allowed to say the beginning of the song, so I won't be able to because something more.
Yeah. Fortunately, no singing along for us for this first couple of seconds.
They're gonna dock our pay.
Can be kicked out again.
Yeah.
To the streets.
Docked right out to the streets. HP fail.
But yeah, SV2 short and sweet. We're gonna see Chu and 02 Snow on the map for Gargoyle Gift. Hydrodyamic choosing to have Little Demon Riri and Moyashi Cat.
Oh, I guess Banan wasn't feeling too confident about SV.
Maybe Banan put all of their efforts into SV1 and we'll see them there.
Yep. I'm sure Banan will probably 999k that one.
Yeah.
Banan is a powerhouse
Good morning, mother.
in Rice.
And as the match starts, pretty slow sections until you get to the little teleports on the L end. So releases are the name of the game for this first half.
It really is. Good morning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, hopefully this map serves as a wake-up call for each team and sets
And
the tone for what they need to do.
And there's some 200s all over the board besides for... Yeah, lots of 200s being dropped on Hydrodynamic side. But Gargura, Hololive Loading, Confused Gifts seem pretty decent with not having to deal with 200s.
First half is over with all those little teleports and the slow jam with the LN all done with, and Chu is still holding a 99.88, very impressive as Moyashi climbs back to the 99%.
Gargura, Hololive Loading, Confused Gift have quite the significant lead.
Yep, those grades really hurt Moyashi Cat, although holding an FC just a couple 200s, a little bit more than what they'd like.
And just like that, the song is over. And
wow, look at Little Demon Riri's score though. That's not something to forget about.
And a V1 double S from Chu.
Very good 300 counts all around. It's just 6 grades and 12 grades on the side of Hydrodynamic W. That's kind of crazy.
That was the one thing that was holding them back, and what held many teams back was the 200.
Yeah,
those releases are not friendly. As now they get to pick ground pound.
Yeah, not a surprise as we saw them try to pick it by accident when we had the order messed up. But yeah, we're gonna go to ground pound now, and Hydrodynamic W is gonna hope that they miss on one of the little bursts.
Banan will be filling in for this one.
And it looks like Little Demon Riri might be subbing out for G2T here.
Yeah, because that was the original roster when this map first came on. So, yep, G2T is making their appearance as representing one of the Rice players in ground pound.
Yeah, and I believe G2T has some pretty impressive accuracy scores when I checked.
And-
Interesting to see how they'll do against Banana and Chew.
One fact, actually, this isn't the first time Banan and G2T had to verse each other.
What was the other time?
In the Soft 6 group stage, I was versing Young, and Banan and G2T were versing them. Were versing each other.
And how did that turn out? It's interesting.
Banan beat G2T, and then Banan beat me.
Interesting. Unfortunate.
Because
So
how
you're
because-
pretty knowledgeable
Yeah.
about these. Like you'll know what's up.
Yeah,
Look for it.
I know Banan's skill sets pretty well since I played, because I versed them in tournaments.
So with that in mind, how do you think Banana will do for this match? Or at least for this map, maybe.
As long as they don't drop much, drop any really bad 200s on those bursts, I believe he has this. I believe that he can probably maybe even 999k this if I really want to say it.
Yeah, would not be surprised to see another 999. I believe we had 2 before. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone.
As we're waiting for G2T and Banana to turn off their auto, and G2T has turned off their auto.
However, Banana's still holding strong on the auto.
Autobot has not.
And wow, was
And
that a
look at-
grade on the side of G2T? The act dropped a pretty large amount, all the way down to 99.75.
Banana with a 99.99, and his teammate Shu not too far behind.
Both Banana and Moyashi Cat in those high 99.9s, while Chu is at 99.95. It's really only G2T with a 99.82, trailing just behind all 3 other players.
And
But
Shu with
Chu
the
takes
drop.
a job. That's huge,
Chu is
and
going
that's
to
what
drop.
you kind of look for when you're Hydrodyamic W. You look for them to kind of take a job on the speed portions and then just full combo and take it from there.
And that's gonna give Hydrodynamic W the lead by almost
They're gonna be wary of
10K.
it too. They're gonna see it during this break. They know Chu has dropped, so all they have to do is keep combo. They don't even need to care about dropping too many 300s. They have some leeway with 200. Yeah, they have some leeway with 200s as well. They just have to play the combo game at this point.
It is going to have to take a break from Hydrodynamic W in order to swing that lead back into Gargura Hollow voting confused gift side. As Banana is just taking this map as a walk in the park.
Oh yeah, 99.97. He's very comfortable. And Moyashi Cat too with a 99.95.
Yeah, Moriyashi catching up to Banana.
Getting
But
into some of the denser parts, and again,
Yeah.
B2T and Moyashi know all they have to do is keep their combo and they win this map. And it seems like that's gonna be the case.
Yep, they're most likely going to be taking this point with that sad drop from Chu.
No other bursts in the map, nothing else, just the small closing portion. And we're gonna see Hydrodynamic take their pick and bring it to 1-1. Their name's on board.
Yeah, as Hydrodynamic takes this tie point. And look at that ratio from Banana. Almost a 999k. And Moyashi Cat actually not too far behind with a 998.
Wow, really nice scores on both sides. But it's gonna be Gargura Gift's pick, and we'll see what they want to choose.
Yeah, Gargura Hololive loading confused gifts.
They still have SV1.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna go and opt for SV1. possibly Chu and Banan. Maybe 02 Snow is gonna stay in
Yep,
for
and
the
they're
SB
gonna opt
pick.
for their protect. And we might see Banan staying in for this one, like you mentioned earlier. And yep, Banan's gonna be staying in for this one as G2T leaves and swaps out for Little Demon Riri.
So this is gonna be a very, very fun pick to commentate because this is one of the only times that we've seen SB1 pick.
Yeah, we've seen SB1 picks happen.
Yeah, we've seen it once
But
before with Walmart's game. However, both of us weren't there to commentate, so
I was
this
playing.
time we're here.
and
Yep,
I,
Walmart was around, but he was just playing.
I lost miserably.
What score did you get on it?
I don't even know. I have to look at the MP link. Hold on. I know they put the MP link in match results all the time. I don't think I did real well though. I had a 967k, which is nowhere near my PB.
Yeah, if you want to take, wow, are those two? Oh,
We're restarting.
Bancho being weird. If you want to take a
Bancho.
point off of Gargura Gif on the SV pick, you're not only going to need to FC this map, but also have really good accuracy. And it seems like Little Demon Riri is kind of lacking in that department as he takes a couple 200s and drops down to 98.9.
I wonder if any of these players are actually sight reading this. And I have a feeling that Little Demon Riri is most likely sight reading this.
As they do take a drop and seem very uncomfortable with these slow jam portions.
Lose S rank, which is gonna give Gargura Hololive loading confused gift that lead.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very sizable lead super early on into this map because it is 3.5 minutes and there's a lot more SV sections.
As we head into a little break part away, we're stepping away from the slow jam.
We see Banana with a 99.87. I didn't even notice. That is insane.
Yeah,
And Chu on 99.66. Very good by Chu as well. Moyashi Cat trailing behind both of them with a 99.4. And here we go into this slow jam with the weird anchors.
I actually full comboed this part when I first played it, and even Riri dropping, and so is Moyashi Cat. Now there are no full combos on Hydrodynamic W side, as Banana's still keeping a really good accuracy. Same with Chu, as they are both FCing.
And they're still slow jamming into the section. Little Demon Ryu at a 97, all three other players above 99, but Moriyashi doesn't fare well for the next slow jam portion. Maybe he wasn't ready for it. Didn't know there were 3 slow jam portions in a row. As Little Demon Ryu takes another drop and Banana and Chu still hold strong on this map.
And now we are reaching the last part of the map.
Little bit of a teleport, but everyone does well there. Aside from that, there's not much else except for the slow jam at the end.
Yeah, you don't want to sleep on that slow jam at the end.
However, with the amount that Gargura Gift is leading by, it would take a catastrophe for them to lose this point. They would need one of the players to just stop playing at this point.
They would need to take their hands off the keyboard and just walk away.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
Banan almost climbing up to a 99.9.
That is amazing. And something that you would really like to see out of the team that placed first in SV.
Really showing off. With a 99.88.
Wow,
With only
one great.
With only 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200 And Little Demon Riri almost HP filling the beginnings. Well, I mean, I think that was Bencho's side. I don't think that was actually meant to be an HP fail, but yeah, Bencho was having a little problem there. Notice
996
woman.
by Banan and a 990 by Chu. I think, yeah, these have to be the first 990s that we've seen for this entire round on SV1.
Moyashi Cat with a 961k no miss.
Yeah, just that little slider break during the LN portion for the slow jam. But besides that, really good score too. 960 is nothing to sneeze at. And after a large lead and pretty big win by Gargura, it is Hydrodynamic's choice. I'd like to see them go for a huge W, something like Ground Pound where
They're going
maybe one of
for
the
Sivu
teams.
President.
Yeah, they're gonna go for their protect this time. Just a
That is
pure
a-
act battle, and
Just to say, that is going to be a risky pick. Seeing on how will Gura loading confused gift do well on Rice in general. But anything could happen.
the focal point of this map has to be those rolls, those 3 rolls that happen in the build-up around halfway through. So we'll see if
yes.
anyone drops act.
Those rolls are gonna be, especially if you're trying to really work hard on that ratio. You don't want to. You're probably gonna end up actually hitting those rolls like in actual roll.
Yeah,
Not
and we
just
saw it in the
touchdown.
last match too, where I think it was Adam that dropped during the.
Yeah,
This,
I think it was
so,
Adam that dropped the 200.
So even someone like Adam Ackerville can drop on portions like that. Goes to show that this map is up for grabs for both teams.
As we head into the 4th map,
Hydrodynamic looking to tie it up. And Bancho trolling us yet again.
this looks like a. And we're here. Banan having auto on.
Not too surprising considering how the last map went. But that is very scary as they are 300 combo in, almost at that combo cap, and has not dropped it. Oh, there we go.
Nice commentator's curse. And now Chu and Banan are tied in accuracy. With Moyashi Cat actually not being far behind from them.
Yep, the only outlier being G2T at a 99.88.
I will not be surprised if we see a 999k from out of these players. There's that roll. But they're not really finding any accuracy drop, just coming out of that roll drop the percentage, but as Banan keeps that 99.97 and so does Chu. Moyashi Cat also pulling off a 99.94 while G2G has a 99.87. I believe this might
get
be
into
a
the last phrase here, and Hydrodynamic is gonna need a drop from the other side for them to take the point. However, it looks to not happen.
I believe this might be a quadruple V1 double S. And we're gonna see Banan, I think he got a 999k. That's a 99, almost a 999. Oh my, off by 1.
Wow.
And that is
998,999.
that is a quadruple V1 double S. Everyone not dropping any 200s on the rolls.
And just getting a V1 SS is one thing. However, your MA is a totally separate thing, as we see on the side of G2T, 227 300s compared to just 28 and 29 by Chu.
That is impressive. As we're going to be heading into Gargura Hololive loading confused gifts pick.
And Gargura seems to be on match point. However, they do not have any SB picks left.
Might go for. There's still huge W up there. So if they want to go for one final Rice pick, they would go for it. They also have hybrids that have not been touched. This is a LN3. This is currently an LN3 tournament right now.
Yep, huge W, always a good one to end off on, as we like to say. Chu taking a bit of time to think about what his team wants to do.
They pick Hybrid 1. Looking for a nice and short map to maybe end it off on.
Yep. Hybrid 1 being more Rice focused in terms of the hybrids. Not a
Probably
lot.
one of the shortest maps besides SV2 and Hybrid 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Again, this is kind of the map where you just look to see a pure ag battle on, and you expect for these kinds of teams to get quad SSs as we saw in the last map. So if everything goes to plan and we see 4 V1 SSs, it would be favored towards Gargurgif because of Chu and Banan's stellar innate accuracy.
I won't be surprised if maybe we even see something real good come out of Banan or Chu. And even Moyashi Cat pulling off insane ratio scores just like Chu and Banan. And also G2T swapping out with Little D and Riri as we head into the first one of the first LN in general picks.
Yeah, one of the first picks to have actual LN besides pretty much SV1, I guess. But yeah, Chu starting off with a couple 300s shouldn't matter too much as he plays through
And
more
as
notes.
Banan and Little Demon Riri both turn off their auto, as Gargura Hololive Loading Confused Gift has the lead.
And with a lot of this map being made up of jacks and stuff of that variety, I would not be surprised if Banan ends on another close 99k score.
Would not be surprised either.
However, it is pretty competitive right now. Riri with a 99.85 and Moyashi with a 99.91, so just slightly trailing behind the other team's axe.
As the scores are actually flickering a little bit.
Yep, a bit of that seesaw action as we always talk about as we get into the back half of the map.
Yes, we can't forget about that seesaw. Banan with a 99.98, really showing off. As that little burst there drops down just a tiny bit. Everyone almost having a 99.9 is really impressive.
Yep, just as I said, you expect a quad V1SS out of all of these players when you're playing maps such as these, so when it comes down to it, if everyone gets the V1SS, it's really decided by Chu and Banan's insane accuracy, which looks to be the case as Banan and Chu will take the point. Very strong scores. Gonna see if Banan gets the 99.999, yeah.
And
Right
there
at the
will
end.
be a 999 in here, as Gargura Hololive Loading Confused Gift will be advancing to the round of 16. And this was honestly a pretty insane matchup.
Oh yeah,
See-
a lot of V1SS is coming out of the woodworks here.
Seeing
However,
lots of just pure
Gargoyle's
ratio
attack,
scores.
yeah, pure ratio, not basically almost no drops throughout most of the rice picks. So really well played to both teams, and Gargura is gonna head to the next round in winners bracket while Hydrodynamic W gets sent down to the losers.
And And the next match will be the hold on will be our last match will be the Quiche versus Hollow Alpacas.
Yep,
Which
that's
I
gonna be at
will-
19 UTC, and I'm gonna be joining Sparky and commentating our last match of this round.
This will be my final appearance in round of 32. I will be back probably next weekend.
Yep, next weekend we'll see you commentating some matches for round of 16. But yeah, that's gonna be it from us. Walmart, do you have anything else to say?
No, I don't actually.
Alright, so GG's to both teams, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to everybody. And we'll see you. And also stick around. 21 UTC is that map pool showcase.